Hey guys, Crypto Force here again, and I'm bringing you another daily dose of crypto. Now, today I want to talk about cryptocurrency and more specifically, where cryptocurrency is headed in the future. Now, as you read in this article right here, the headline reads Cryptocurrency will replace national currencies by 2030, according to the futurist. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, well, who's the futurist? Now, the futurist is a man by the name of Thomas Frey. It's him right here. He's a futurist speaker, and he's actually the senior futurist at the Da Vinci Institute and Google's top rated futurist speaker. So, you know, he actually works closely with the board of visionaries, and he talks about unusual topics, translates trends, and unique business opportunities. So, that is who Thomas Frey is. Now, what's important about Thomas Frey is he's actually going to be speaking to the Federal Reserve in September on the topic that cryptocurrencies are going to replace roughly 25% of national currencies by 2030. And the reason being, he states they're just more efficient the way they run. Now, it only makes sense if we look back through time the way our currency that we currently have has been evolved. You know, it started from trading shells to trading coins to paper money to checks to credit cards. And now there's some pay, you know, you can do at the gas pump with your phone, things of that nature. But it only makes sense that the evolution will turn into cryptocurrency. And, you know, we're here now, and cryptocurrency has proven its validity to be safe, to be private. And the privacy is something we'll touch on here in a minute because although we like that, you know, obviously governments do not like the privacy factor. It's much less prone to hacking. I mean, even though you read these terrible stories of people getting hacked, exchanges getting hacked, if you count, you know, coin for coin or dollar for coin, however you want to do it, you know, and compare it to our fiat currency or credit cards or just bank accounts that we have going on right now in the US, the fraud and the hacking that goes on in that far surpasses anything in the realm of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is far more safer, and I believe one of the issues of why it's not as safe right now is because you have a lot of new people moving into the crypto market. They don't understand what private keys are or what to do, why not to leave your money on exchanges. And you know, they typically fall victim to these hacks and these scams that go on in the crypto space. So I think once we get people educated and we actually can, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here, we make cryptocurrencies more simple to understand for people moving into the market. I think we're going to see a lot of the fraudulent, the hacking, the scams, and the stealing of different cryptocurrencies. I think it's going to be minimized quite a bit. So, you know, from every aspect of cryptocurrency, it is far superior to fiat currency or to bank transactions or any method that we have of payment that is absolutely backed by the government today. Now, the reason I want to talk about, you know, as far as the privacy of these coins, now to us that's a good thing. But if we move into the realm of, you know, regulation, because in that article that I just had up, Thomas Frey does talk about that, you know, he understands governments will probably be regulating cryptocurrencies. And one of the interesting things I want to point out here, there's actually a poll you can take right here. And it looks like, you know, the majority of the people say yes, they can't go unregulated forever as far as cryptocurrencies. Not that people don't want it to go unregulated. I'm sure most everybody does, but we all know that ultimately the government will prevail here. And if they want regulation, they're going to get it. And, you know, they're blaming anything from illegal activity to people getting scammed and every other excuse in the book to regulate it. Now, so this is one of the points that I want to get to here. It's going to open us up into another conversation. And it says, when people like International Monetary Fund Managing Director Christine Lagarde says cryptocurrencies could displace central banks and international banking, that's very significant. But she also talks about regulation. Now, I've pulled up some other posts that she's done here. And this actually goes all the way back to October last year. And in this article, she's saying, you know, people need to pay more attention because there'll be massive disruption from cryptocurrencies, and banks better get serious about this digital asset. And then later on, she talks about how, you know, in the next 5 years, cryptocurrency will be a valid form of currency and rivaling banks, but it needs to be regulated. She has a little blurb in here about that. You go to the next one. This was just from February 11th, so this is last month. And IMF chief, cryptocurrency regulation is inevitable. And she goes on and talks about why and how, it's going to collapse economies and, it'll be terrible for everybody and it's dangerous and people, they don't understand cryptocurrency, so they don't need to be trying to use it and create it. So one more post she made here. Now this came out in January of this year, so a couple months ago. She says, Lagarde says cryptocurrency mining is consuming too much power. Now remember, she is the head of the International Monetary Fund. And in this, she actually states that because of mining cryptocurrency and the price of it going up is causing power plants to run more and use more coal, and it's hurting the climate. So that's another reason it needs to be regulated. Because remember, if the government puts out a centralized currency, there doesn't have to be proof of worth or anything like that. Nobody has to mine anything. They'll just say, here it is, and they'll control their own blockchain, do all their own things. So it'll take all the personalized miners out of it, and whether they use mining or not, it doesn't matter how much power they use. So anyway, she's blaming global warming and climate change now on consuming too much power for mining rigs, mining Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So, I just think that's kind of funny there. But anyways, let me get back on track. So the bottom line here is cryptocurrency will replace national currencies by 2030 is what this futurist is saying. I totally agree with this guy. I think they will too. But at the same time, I don't know that it'll be the cryptocurrencies that we want. I think that the government will regulate this stuff, and from a tax standpoint, I can understand why, but I think it's going to be deeper than that. They just can't have us, thriving, I guess you would say. That would be a good word for it. Free markets are almost all but wiped out now. The bottom line is here, will they or will they not regulate? Hopefully the regulation they have has some common sense about it, and it doesn't, drive the markets down worse. I really have a feeling in the next, 3-4 months, we're going to find out more about this regulation and where they're headed with it. Hopefully they'll start out small at first instead of just trying to go crazy with it. But I think the coins that are trying to aim to be 100% anonymous, I kind of wonder, how that's going to affect those coins. What the punishment will be if you get caught using decentralized coins, if anything. I mean, this is all speculation. I have no idea. I'm just trying to keep you guys abreast of what's going on here. But as you can see, cryptocurrency is gaining traction and speculated now to replace national currencies by 2030. And remember, this individual is going before the Federal Reserve to talk about this. So cryptocurrency is making huge waves. It is it's only growing every day. It's not dying out. It's only getting bigger and stronger every day. But at some point, I hate being being negative about it, but I really think regulation is going to creep into this stuff. Just hopefully not too much of it. Anyways, guys, hope that you guys found this informative. If you guys have anything to add to it, just throw it in the comment section. I will put the links to these articles in the description below. And as always, guys, good luck trading, and Crypto Force signing out.